Hiya and welcome. My name is Paitis Kaora, but you can call me PK. I'm extremely excited for the Monster Hunter Wilds DLC, and I just kinda wanted to do an analysis video about it. Just because I wanted to share my theories or my ideas about it. So, here we are. Also, this channel is kinda new, and I've been doing streams on the Purple platform and not that much here. But it would be really cool if you like the video that you give it a like and maybe subscribe to the little snake. And now we go to analysis. The first point is that we finally know the name of the expansion, Monster Hunter Wilds Ascendance, and the name has double meaning. It's supposed to be about the tower in the sky and an extension of the gameplay of Monster Hunter Wilds. They put focus on how massive the expansion is gonna be, so maybe they will try to make it even bigger than Iceborne or even Sunbreak. Something that we already know is that the story is gonna take place after Wild's story, possibly after Ghost Matthews, and possibly even a year after. I'm just speculating at that point, but I think it makes sense. The interesting part about it is that they didn't show Nata, and Nata is very important to the story, and you cannot see him, not on the trailer, and nor on the presentation they did after it. So, they're not showing Nata on purpose, because he's gonna be a full hunter now, or for any other reason, but they are doing that on purpose. About the new locale that they showed, the new Wiberia Ascended Tower, that weird thing, first of all, it looks a lot like a Heaven's Mouth from Monster Hunter 4, and since their story is gonna take a lot about Wiberia and the ancient civilization, and Monster Hunter Wilds is very big inspired on Monster Hunter 4 and Monster Hunter 2, it's very possible that we're gonna see in that new area monsters like Sagaru Magala, Yamatsukami, and maybe White Fatalis, and I really want it to be Dalamadur. This is not really something that is possibly gonna happen, but I still wanted to have it in mind. Now that we have more Wiberia stuff and we have a tower and that kind of thing, it's still a possibility, although not a big one, that we have more lore about the Sky Corridor of Monster Hunter Frontier. It's probably not the same tower at all, and that doesn't mean that Duremudira is gonna come back, but it will be really cool. The new map is also filled with guardians, but that makes a lot of sense. I just wanted to at least point it out, even if it's obvious. I also wanted to talk about the fact that I knew that Seregis and Mayos were gonna be in this game, and I guessed it because this game is basically Monster Hunter 4 2, and Monster Hunter 4 is Monster Hunter 2, so this game is a sequel, a semi-sequel to another semi-sequel. I don't think I've ever seen someone pointed that out, but yeah, we have a weird trilogy on Monster Hunter with those 4 and now Wilds. We also saw in the trailer a new Jet Dragon. It doesn't look like a high level monster, so it's maybe one of the fears we're gonna fight in the new Master rank. Or G rank if you are an OG. This monster attacks in pack and in sync, so we know that the pack mechanic is not gonna just be on 2 monsters anymore. Also, these monsters that we saw have a resemblance to Balstrax and, in my opinion, to Kurupeko, because of these weird thingies they have on the wings that it looks like they're singing. So maybe they're gonna do a weird mechanic like Kurupeko where they're singing and they can call other monsters from the same family. And now we have the Boost Bracer. We don't have much info about it, but we know it's gonna make us stronger, It's probably a new toy from Gemma or Werner, and it makes us like with more mobility or with more speed. And they wanted to give us the boost bracer to level us up because of the new difficulty on the new Master Rank monsters. It's maybe inspired on the Frontier Extreme style in that case, or possibly a semi-style from Monster Hunter Generations, but again, we still don't know anything about it. Something they also mention is that the new story is gonna revolve around Elder Dragons. The first one they saw was Kushala Aura on the Windward Plains, and that's actually probably a neat reference to Monster Hunter DOS, since the first encounter you have with Kushala Aura is on the desert. It's probably not even a real reference and just a coincidence, but it's still, I don't know, I find it very neat. The important part about it is that that tells us that probably there's gonna be at least one Elder Dragon for every locale. For example, Kushala Aura on the Windward Plains, Teostra, Lunastra, or maybe even a Cantor on the Orwyn Basin, Camilios or Namiel on the Scarlet Forest, Belcana for the 4th time on the Ice Cliffs, but I want Carlos more to be honest, and maybe Valhazak or Nakarkos for the ruins of Iberia. I don't know, is the locale with the bleach theories I have. The point is that now that the story revolves around Elder Dragons, it's very possible that we see the return of Nergigante. Talking about returns, oh my god, we have Lao Shanlong back. I never thought I will see the day that Liao Shanlong is in another mainline Monster Hunter game, but here we are. It's also making a reference to the intro of Monster Hunter 1, so that's pretty neat. And finally, the thing that disappointed a lot of people that I seen online is the 2027 release date. In my opinion, that is a good thing, to be honest. And yeah, I know we are gonna need to wait more for the expansion, but Wild was already a first game, and we already know in the state why it's released, so it makes sense they want to at least take a little bit more of time to release the expansion. So in my opinion, it's a good thing, we just need to be a little bit more patient about it. And that was kind of everything. I hope that you didn't find my ideas too crazy. But yeah, I'm very excited to play the DLC, although we have to wait a little bit. Either way, see you around, and thank you for being here. Bye bye!